Hey, I'm Dan Auerbach.
I'm Nick Mobshin.
I'm Richard Swift.
I'm Homer Steinweiss.
I'm Leon Michaels from the Arcs, and this is what's in my bag.
Put a flower in your pocket. If you see them, boy, you drop it and you run.
I got this Cannonball Adderley record. I've got a couple of 45s that he did on the West Coast, and they're awesome. They were produced by David Axelrod, but I don't think this was. Oh yeah, it was arranged by David Axelrod. Anyhow, it's just interesting. This album, he was inspired by a trip to Brazil. So the stuff that I heard from it sounds very Brazilian, but you can tell it's not Brazilian, which I like.
I kind of just like stuck in the world music section. So this is ACO Lisu combo. This is a cool Cumbia band that I've discovered.
What is it about Cumbia that you like?
Just, you know, the rhythms, polyrhythms, counter rhythms, call and response rhythms. I'm a drummer, so I really like rhythm.
What do we got?
Keith Hudson, Entering the Dragon. That's pretty much a perfect record
Look at
cover.
that cover.
Like, it doesn't get better than that. This song, Man from Shooter's Hill, is like one of my faves. So I'm sure the rest of the album's good. And it's a cover of Hugh Masekela's Riot. It's probably better than the original.
This is a Chico Hamilton record. I have no idea, I've never heard it, but Chico Hamilton is a really, really badass drummer who often kind of had a lot of like cool Latin and funky stuff in his music before it sort of became regular parlance. So I'm hoping this is, do you know this record? Does either guys know this record?
I know that one.
But I bet it's pretty dope. It's from '63, which was
Chico's the man.
Chico is the man.
I got this record. This is one of my favorite gospel records of all time. The Art Reynolds Singers. I have it in stereo. It says it's in mono. I don't really care about that. But I was kind of thinking that I could trade Leon for something.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm gonna get this and use it as bait to get something better off of Leon. Essentially get a record for free from Leon.
What does that say? I don't know, it says Electric Fin Band. Connaran. Is this that band that we want to open up for us?
Yeah.
So I guess Innovative Leisure put this out, and Dan has showed me some clips of this band. I saw this, I was like, oh, I gotta check that out. And I think it's like a Thai band that makes their own instruments. Is that right?
Yeah, they make their own instruments and they play out of that sound system. That's their sound system. The guitar player plugs into
It's
it.
fucking insane.
And they're like 12 people. Everybody kind of plays one drum. And this guy plays a 3-string electric guitar through a bunch of delays. And it's really cool. For some reason, it was difficult to get 12 people from
And their own
Thailand
from Bangkok to
to open for us for nothing.
I got a grip of Hayao Miyazaki films because I'm sick of my stupid little daughters talking about how Spirited Away is skipping. Like you have no idea. And then there's also this Hayao Miyazaki series, never even heard of it, 26 episodes. Sherlock Hound, clever. Totoro, come on. Nausicaa, this is my personal fave.
What is it that you like about that one?
Just strong woman. I don't know. It's kind of violent too. A lot of dismemberment for a kid's movie. Never even seen this one. Castle of Cagliostro. It's gonna be good.
Mom! Dad! Come on, quit eating! Let's get out of here!
Oh, I got this 5 Minutes to Midnight. This came out on Mississippi Records. They're in Portland. Everything that Mississippi Records does is great. So whenever I see something that I don't have from them, I try to buy it. They just put out a lot of like gospel and old folk and blues comps.
You gotta get hip to that.
They're really amazing.
Oh, maybe my last time praying over here. Maybe my last time, I don't know.
One of the greatest jazz records ever made, Lexington Skinner Lady, Charles Mingus, which is like this crazy song cycle that he composed for a ballet, which is like really, really weird, sophisticated, suite-based composition with like tons of weird studio editing tricks. There's like a flamenco guitar section edited into it. There's a whole ton of weird shit on this record, but I have never owned it on vinyl, and I saw it and I was like, psyched about it.
This one, a little bit of a wild card. It was $4.99. Joe Tex sings with strings and things, which could be a bad thing, but it's from 1970. Pretty like safe year for soul. Daddy's Got a Bad Back.
My wife, my woman.
And then a cover of When
Nope.
Johnny Comes Marching Home, produced by Buddy Killen. So yeah, let's see what happens to that.
This woman that I'm in love with told me time and time again that we can't see each other no more cause she's waiting on a man.
All right, another Thai record. I don't know how to say her name, but it says Farron Phonophi-Bun. Right there, you can zoom in, I'll hold it real still. It's dope. I kind of like Googled it and listened to it because I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I've been into Thai records as well lately. I had this compilation called Sound of Siam, and I just been listening to it nonstop. Siam.
It's his ringtone too. Sound of Siam.
This I'm really excited about. This is Link Ray, who's like the most badass guitar player ever. This is rare demos and alternate takes, so there's like alternate takes of Rumble on here and stuff, so I'm not sure if this
The guy who
necessarily...
invented rock and roll.
The guy who invented rock
Who's
and roll.
not in the Rock and Roll Hall of
True.
Fame.
He invented rock and
Really?
roll.
Pretty much. I mean,
And I'm not sure if that warranted a vinyl purchase, but I saw it and I couldn't put it down. I'm sure it's gonna be super badass.
Alternate take of Slinky.
Right, I mean, come on. Slinky alternate take, a Radar alternate take. I mean, that looks pretty cool.
oh, speaking of Link Ray, who was a Native American. This is a Native American, basically a rock and roll comp that was just put out. You know, like the rock and roll beat is the Native American beat. They invented the rock and roll beat. I'm just like kind of psyched to get into this and like learn a little bit more about Native American rock and roll.
Look at this thing, Watchmen. My favorite comic book and my favorite comic book movie. Look at this packaging. I mean, give me a break. Rorschach mask. People talking a lot of mad shit on Zack Snyder because of Superman v Batman. Haven't seen it yet, but I know it's gonna be good. Fuck the haters.
I got this Lovejoy showcase, Lovers Rock. This is a Wackies. Last time I was in New York City, I went to Deadly Dragon, the reggae, there's a reggae 45 shop. And I got a few Wackies releases and they were all awesome. They're like 80s releases, but with Jamaican records like 80s, it doesn't really matter. You can't really hear it and put your finger on when it was recorded sometimes because
It's because they were using the same rhythm
they were
tracks from
same,
1968.
yeah, it was just really weird. Anyway, it's just really good, and I don't really know this record, so I can't wait to give it a spin.
You say that I act like a child, that I'm wild. You don't want me to be free.
This is Blowfly. Clarence Reed just died, and I only have one other record, which is hard to get through, but I thought I'd buy it just because he died. And Clarence Reed is the man and produced a lot of old soul records. This is what in the obituary everyone's talking about, but prior, he did a lot of good things.
The sperm is gone.
This is a compilation of expat Trinidadians and Jamaicans who were living in London in the 50s. And so this is like basically Expat Calypso. And I own some of the earlier, this is the fourth one. I own the first and second ones, and they're just fucking awesome. They're like weird, you know, topical songs about living in England in the 50s, but it's Calypso, and I really enjoy that. So that hopefully is pretty cool.
I don't know what this is. $2, the Korean Children's Choir.
Oh, you bought that one? I was looking at that.
It just looks cool. I don't know. I just want to check
crazy.
it out and maybe
Wow.
use it for musical inspiration. Pretty cool. That's what's in my bag.
And then I've got a bunch of like alternates that, I don't know, they could really suck. Well, this Reverend Oris Mays. I heard some clips on YouTube, but I couldn't tell if they were terrible. I couldn't really hear it over the speakers, and I was just like hearing background singing. It was kind of interesting. I don't know. I was gonna give it a shot.
I'm sorry, I just have some really funny records in here. That might not be so good. I don't know. I mean, it was in the Cumbia section. There's only like 8 records in that section, so I was like, oh, this one looks like fun.
Wow. I
Sorry.
can't compete. I can't compete with that.
Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Bebop.